Hey guys, this is Smriti. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's video is an extra special one and an extra terrifying one. At least I should say that, because I am definitely very scared even thinking about the thought of the title of this video. But the title is, if I could keep only one product in each category, what that would be. So if you want to see and find out what product I would keep in each category, then please keep on watching. Now let's start. For the primer, I chose my Benefits Professional Primer because the joke is old. Mama has some pores and I need to conceal that. And for that, I need my Benefits Professional Primer. I mean, I absolutely love this primer. I've purchased this again and again. This would be like my third tube that I have with me. I mean, I absolutely cannot live without this primer. For an hydrating primer, I can use my moisturizer, but for a pore filling primer, I need this in my life. Now, for the foundation, I chose my trusty Wet n Wild Dewy Finish Foundation. And this is affordable, it's drugstore, it's readily available everywhere. And this matches me absolutely perfectly. I'm in the shade Desert Beige. And if you guys know, I absolutely love my Wet n Wild foundation. But after they launched their Dewy foundation, this is hands down my favorite so far. And I am actually not even that dry. I am more of a combo skin type, but I absolutely love this. This works beautifully on my skin type. Now let's move on to the concealer. Again, this is one product that I have purchased again and again, and I absolutely love the texture and the consistency of this concealer. And this is my ColourPop's No Filter Concealer, and I'm in the shade Medium Dark 32. From the wand, the consistency, the color, how it blends, how it smooths out my texture. I mean, this is hands down my favorite concealer in my whole collection. And the plus point is that it is affordable again. Now, I have a lot of affordable products. So stay tight. I am absolutely thrilled. This is not planned accordingly. I mean, whatever is the best in my collection, I just handpicked that. Especially if I have to keep only one. That thought of that is terrifying. So yeah, let's move on. Now let's move on to the brow pencil. Now I am not a one who buys a lot of like high-end brow pencil. I have my Urban Decay's Precisely My Brow, but I personally prefer this more than the Urban Decay one. And that's just how it is. And this is my Maybelline's Brow Ultra Slim Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Deep Brown. I love everything about it. For my like brunette hair, I absolutely love. This is hands down. I think I've purchased at least like 10 or 12 of this. And I'm going to repurchase this. One, it's drugstore. Plus, it works beautifully. I mean, I don't see the hype of high-end brow pencils. I really don't. So, let's move on. For the pressed powder, if you've not figured it out till now, I'm going according to how I would apply my makeup. That's the order where I'm going with. So for my pressed powder, I chose my CoverGirl's Clean Fresh powder, and I absolutely love it. A close contender was the Wet n Wild contouring palette. You know how much I love this. But this does a little more extra that doesn't do. And this like smooths my pores out. I just call this a magic powder. And that's what it is. It just smooths out my texture. It just gives such a beautiful, this is not what I'm wearing today, but you will instantly see that it just smooths everything out on my skin. And this is just like a no mistake powder. I mean, you need this in your collection if you do not have it already. Now, I definitely do apply a loose powder also. And for the loose powder, I chose my Maybelline's Fit Me powder. And I'm in the shade 25 Medium, which I have lying there. I don't want to mess the things up there. But this is 20. I do apply 20 as well as 25. 20 is light medium and 25 is a medium. I apply the medium powder all over my face. But if I want like a highlighted look under my eyes, that's when I apply this one. But no matter what, it's a dupe for Huda Beauty's loose setting powder. Texture of the powder is so finely milled. I mean, this is hands down the favorite loose setting powder in the drugstore for me, for sure. This is how things get a little more intense from now on. Let's talk about bronzer. I picked out my Milani Silky Matte Bronzer and I'm in the shade Suntan. Now, I have used so much of it, but doesn't seem like it. But I absolutely love the tone of this bronzer on my skin. This is, in the true sense, a very neutral bronzer, at least for me, I would say. I'm more of an olive golden based person. So definitely this falls a lot more neutral on my skin. And the formula of this bronzer is so smooth, guys. I mean, the whole complexion, when you apply everything and then dust this on top of that, it just gives a smooth base. I mean, I could not. Again, a second contender was the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but I just like this a little more than that. I don't know. I just love it. Now, blush was a extremely hard category for me. I picked out a cream blush and then a stick blush and then a powder blush, and I was like, oh my God, if you have to apply one blush for your all the eye looks, you need like a neutral blush. And I was like, okay, neutral blush. So what looks good with like a cool tone look as well as a warm tone look? And I, believe me or not, went back to e.l.f.'s blush, and this is in the shade Always Rosy. And this is hands down my favorite kind of blushes to apply on my cheek. It's showing a little more dark in the pan in the camera. But yeah, this is how the color is, the shade is. Let me apply it on my hand and show it to you guys. So, excuse my swatches. Yeah, that didn't even show anything. So, I have to apply a little more harder layer. So, this is how the blush is. And when it blends out, it gives such a beautiful peachy pink like shade onto your skin. I absolutely love it. Again, excuse my swatches on the hands. I was filming another video before this, so that's why the swatches are there. But there's a frog in my throat, I think. But yeah, but hands down, this is a blush that stays on my face for the entire day. It doesn't like blend away. It creates such a beautiful flush on your skin. I absolutely love this blush. I really want to apply it and show it to you guys how it is. That's how much I love it. I mean, I am not short of any blush, but I mean, I just want to show it to you guys. Look at that. It gives such a beautiful flush on your skin. I mean, definitely, I'm going to keep that. And plus it's $6. What's not to like about that? Now let's move on to the highlighter. Now we step into a high-end category, and I'm gonna say my Rodeo Drive highlighter from Ofra. Now this is a split plan. Now this is a split tan highlighter, but just remove this. This is the highlighter what I'm talking about, and this is in the shade Rodeo Drive. It's such a beautiful gold champagne highlighter. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. It can be blinding if you apply it like that, and it can be absolutely subtle if you apply it with a light hand. But it doesn't emphasize any texture on the skin. It is such a smooth highlighter. I mean, this is absolutely stunning. I should have swatched the bronzer too, right? Because I have my blush and the highlighter right next to each other. I'm just missing my bronzer. So let's do that too. This bronzer seems exactly like my skin tone, and you won't even think that this would apply like a bronzer, but it swatches and goes onto the skin much more deeper and much more neutral. And look at that tone. That bronzer, that blush, a highlighter. I mean, are you kidding me? I absolutely love all three of them, and I would definitely keep all three of them in my collection. Now, for my liquid eyeliner, I chose my Wet n Wild's Mega Liner. I've been using this for years and years and years now, at least 6 years, I would say. And this has not failed me. And even if I've used so many eyeliners, this is the eyeliner that I go back to every time. And this is my Mega Liner in the shade Black Noir, and I would not get rid of that. Now, for my eye pencil, again, this is an Essence Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil. This is in the shade Black Love. Yes, this is in the shade Black Love. I have one brown one, which is in the shade Espresso, I think, but first Espresso. And I have a nude one, which is called Silky Love. I should check, right? So the nude one is called Silky Nude. But if I have to choose one, I would choose the black one because that's the one that I regularly apply. But I absolutely love those eyeliners. This stays for the entire day on my eyelid. Even if I cry, it doesn't budge. I mean, what's not to love about that? Let's move on to a setting spray. Now for the setting spray, I chose my Milani's Make It Last setting spray. And this I chose just because this can act like a primer spray. This can act as a setting spray to last your makeup for a long time. This can give a little more hydration to the skin. It takes off the powderiness out of the skin. I mean, this is magic in a bottle, so why not? And plus, I know that this lasts my makeup for a long time. So that is the main reason why I chose my Milani's Make It Last setting spray. Now let's move on to a single shadow. And if I have to keep one single shadow in my whole collection, it would be Colourpop's Ritz. This is again such a beautiful eyeshadow. This is what I have in my inner corner of the eye. I mean, if you want to see, I can apply a little more. I mean, this pops the eye like no other. And you need this in your life if you do not have it. If you've never tried Colourpop's Super Shock Shadow, you're definitely missing out on it. And this is the shade that I'm talking about. Look at that reflectiveness and look at the mess on my hand. I mean, craziness. It applies like a wet eyeshadow on your eye. I mean, this gives such a glossy look if you're applying that on your eyes. I absolutely love that feature about this eyeshadow. And you can apply this on any kind. I'm dropping things. And you can apply that eyeshadow on like any matte eyeshadow and give like a super glittery kind of an effect to it. This is such a dimensional shade. Again, a must-have in your collection. Now, if I'm talking about one mascara to keep in my collection, it would be hands down my L'Oreal's Lash Paradise Mascara. This wand is so beautiful. It gives like lengthy, voluminous, fluffy lashes to your eyes. And I absolutely love this. You will definitely not regret it. I have had like tubes and tubes. I do have a backup also with me right now. I mean, that's how I love this. And the hourglass shape. The hourglass shape on the wand is what like really grabs all my lashes. My lashes naturally are not that like great, but this definitely gives a lot of volume and length to the lashes, and that's the main reason why I absolutely love it. Now, if I have to choose one lip liner, I would choose my Colourpop's BFF3 lip liner because I generally wear a lot of nudes. And this is more of like a deeper brown nude. I mean, what's not to love about this? I absolutely love the texture of the Colourpop's lip liners. And this by far is my favorite color shade in the lip liner collection. If I have to choose one lipstick for my entire life, it's too crazy to even think about it, but I went with my Essence This Is Nude lipstick in the shade Legendary. Now I went with this just because I can use this particular lip shade with my cool tone eye looks as well as my warm tone eye looks or my neutral eye looks and still can rock this look anytime, anywhere. And this is such a beautiful nude in my collection and absolutely wonderful when applied to your lips. It doesn't emphasize any lines or texture on your lips. It gives a very smooth base onto your lips. I absolutely love this line from Essence, which is called This Is Nude Lipsticks, and specifically the shade Legendary. Love it. Oh my god. You know why I am avoiding this category altogether, because that's my favorite category to talk about, and that's eyeshadow palettes. Now, I cannot choose one eyeshadow palette for the life of me, but let's say if I have to keep one eyeshadow palette, what would it be? I went with my ABH palette, I went with my Too Faced palettes, I went with my Urban Decay palettes, and then finally I went with my Too Faced Pumpkin Spice palette. Now, hear me out. This definitely is hands down my favorite palette for 2020, but I went with this palette just because, one, the quality of these eyeshadows are absolutely amazing. Second, I get a lot of variety within this palette, I would say, because you can go with like cool tone looks, you can go with like warm tone looks, you can go with like, greens and pinks and purples and oranges and browns. You can go literally like a neutral everyday look to the most grungy, like smoky eye looks with this palette. I love the quality of these eyeshadow palettes, especially the ones in the tin packaging, but hands down, Pumpkin Spice is my favorite so far. So I have come into a conclusion that I can live with one eyeshadow palette. Not really, but if I have to choose one, yes, I would choose that. So that was today's video. I really hope that that was entertaining. It was entertaining for you because it was stressful for me. But yes, if you guys are new to my channel, please do subscribe before leaving, and also ring the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!